Hey guys, it's 7 Ninja 7, and today we're going to react to I Went to America's #1 Water Park by Alex Ojeda, or Ojeda, I don't know how to say that. Anyway, link will be in the description for the original video without the commentary.
After reading hundreds of comments on my videos and online reviews, today we're finally visiting the Splashin' Safari Water Park in Indiana. A park many people say is the greatest water park in America. So we're here to ride every single water slide and find out if it really lives up to the hype. The park is famous for having 3 of the top water coasters in the country and some.
I really want to know what kind of camera they're running, because like you gotta bring, if you're gonna bring something like that, you need to have something that's waterproof and be like is either hideable from the water park people that are running the slides and stuff like that, or B, you gotta have something that's safe for the slide. I'm wondering what they're running for that.
Incredible record-breaking historical slides, including the #1 ranked water coaster on Earth, the world's tallest enclosed raft slide, the 7-story tall longest water coaster in the world, and the world's first launch dueling water coaster. And when I say #1 ranked, that's not my opinion. Those titles come from the Golden Ticket Awards, which is basically the Oscars of the amusement park world. Every year, theme park experts and enthusiasts from around the globe.
I wonder if they have like an actual official, like how the Game Awards has their thing. I wonder if they actually have a thing for that, or is it just I mean, I guess it is, right? Because they showed it just now, but I've never heard of this like ever. I wonder where it's at. Where do they do it at?
On the best rides and parks on Earth, and Splashin' Safari has dominated those rankings for years. So stick around, these slides are nothing like anything you've ever seen on my channel before. And I'm starting here at the 8-story funnel Zynga. At 366 feet long, with a drop into a 60-foot wide funnel, this thing is an absolute beast.
This is the massive tornado funnel here. And fun fact, it's the very first tornado funnel ever built in the world.
Very awesome ride to start the day, and one of the coolest things about this park is actually how it's built.
It's so cool. There's actually a roller coaster park right next door called Holiday World, and the water slides go above and the coasters go under the water slides. We're walking under
They've
one
got
right
coasters?
now. We made it to the top of Zynga. I'm out of breath, but look at this view. This park is insane.
This place is really next level. Holiday World and Splashin' Safari is a full combo theme park and water park experience.
I just realized what basically what I was misunderstanding. Yeah. So it's two piece. It's a two-piece combo. Man, I'm getting hungry now. It's a two-piece combo. Um, I'm sitting there thinking maybe it's just Holiday World Splash Safari, like it's literally just a water park. But yeah, it's literally two different things put together.
Well, what makes it really stand out is the history behind the rides like this one. Zynga isn't just any funnel slide, it's the world's first tornado-style attraction that helped inspire the giant funnels we see in water parks all over the world today.
I've been in one of those before. And I don't know how well this one is, but like it wasn't like we were sliding on the sides that much when we did it. But it was cool. I enjoyed it.
That
It was very small.
inspire the giant funnels we see in water parks all over the world today. And joining me today is Leah Cook Blumchard, part of the 4th generation of the Cook family that founded Splashin' Safari back in 1993. Basically, she's grown up in this park and knows every story behind these rides.
This is Zynga. It was built in 2003. It was actually the world's first tornado-style slide.
This is awesome. And now this is like, what, a world-class attraction. You see it in water parks everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. We were the first
Very
to
cool.
take a chance on it.
And that's what makes Zynga so special. So let's see why it's still one of the park's most iconic slides till this day.
I'm glad it's one of these like wide ones. I remember every time I was like kind of big fellow back before. I had lost a lot of weight, and I lost like 80 pounds. Be proud of me. I wasn't trying to lose it. So think about that what you will. Regardless, so every time I went into these enclosed slides, water slides, or where it's just like one person you're sliding on your back, they're like, put your arms like this, put your legs like this, and I was like, oh sure, okay. So for whatever reason, every time I'd get turned around, I'm not entirely sure how it happened because I never reached my arms out, and somehow I'd fall on my face. I'd get hurt every time. I don't ride those anymore. Okay, like I've got a fear of those things because like every time it feels like I'm about to die because I can't breathe sometimes, and I got to figure out how to rearrange myself because somehow or another I had to twist it around. But I don't know what happened. I mean, I've lost weight, so maybe it's better now. But shoot, I've seen some people that are bigger than me, bigger than I was at that time that didn't have those issues. So I was like, hey, I'm wondering, like, was I just at the wrong weight or something, or was I going down just too fast? Whatever.
You need help? This thing is crazy. Like, as a water slide nerd, this is probably the coolest slides I've ever ridden because it's the very first ever built. Initial first drop, which you don't see, then the turn, and then the main drop. It's a great ride, 10 out of 10.
By the way, I'll be ranking every slide, so by the end we
But I do like that slide overall. I would really enjoy that. Again, I love it when it has a tube because like it's like I don't have to worry about me specifically being knocked out in some weird way. I mean, it could still happen on the tube, but like the chances are just higher it won't happen. And those are the ones I'm usually not afraid of. I'm also not a big fan of anything that's just a straight drop. I'm always worried about just landing wrong or something. But if it's like a straight drop in a tube, I probably wouldn't be bothered by it so much.
can find the best water slide at Splash and Safari using the classic S to F scale. S tier means it's one of the best slides I've ever ridden. A is amazing, B is solid and worth doing, C is more of a chill or classic ride, D just means it's not as intense as the others, and lastly, F means that it's not worth riding. I'm giving the original Tornado Slide Zynga a solid B ranking. Next up is Watubi, one of the park's first editions built in 1996. It's more laid back, but it's one of those classic family raft slides you just don't see being built anymore. You climb 60 feet up a wooden tower, and bonus, you don't carry the tube. There's a conveyor belt that does it for you.
Woo! Okay.
Always been a big fan of these rides. Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna slide out, but like some of the ones I've seen, like the borders are like a little smaller, but I'm always a big fan of these. It's smooth, it's casual, it's got a little fun, it's got a little thrill, but it feels good. You know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of this one.
The views up here were awesome, and getting to slide through a roller coaster was the best part.
Let's go! Let's go! Alright, so we just rode Watubi, this great slide. You know, I'm soaked now. Let's go.
Classic family raft slide, not the wildest, but a fun, chill, scenic ride that anyone can enjoy. So I'm giving Watubi a solid C ranking. But this slide is a little more thrilling. Jungle Racer, the park's ultra rare 10-lane map racer.
It was built in 2004, and I don't know about
I've never not rode. Is it road? I've never slid with one of these little like blue tube. I don't even know if you call them a tube, but these little sliders you can get on. I've never actually been on one of these before. It's something I do want to try, but like every water park I've been to so far, I've never seen one of these. So it's certainly something I'm interested in, but I've never experienced it.
you, but I haven't experienced a lot of 10-lane mat racers, so this is a unique one.
Yeah, definitely haven't seen too many. Usually like what, 8 lanes is like pretty
Yeah.
standard, 6 lanes.
It's definitely one of our highest capacity attractions in the water park.
About 50 feet
It does seem safe for someone like me who's worried about like flying too fast or whatever. Which I'm actually pretty. Like I said before, there are slides that I'll never ride again, even if I am like at a better weight now. Only because of like what happened to me when I was younger. I'm very worried about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like this looks like it's safe enough that I would be worried about that.
tall and over 314 feet long, one of the largest
I saw one thing though. I don't know if it was early AI or not. Holy crap! I don't know if it was early AI or not. But like, dude, I saw this like one like really fat lady on one. Dude, I'm talking about she had so much speed that she shot through a fence. Now that could have been AI. That could have been just a video or whatever. But she was so big, it was believable. 100%. It was very believable. So,
and rarest racing slides you'll find anywhere given its 10 lanes. Let's go.
How's it going, bro? Have you been on every slide?
Yeah, I would say go on 5 and 6 and go out in the middle. guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Woo! Let's go! Ah! Oh! Wow, I caught air on that, bro. I did too. Honestly, that was a great ride. I caught a little bit of air. It doesn't look like much, but there are 3 kind of humps. And that last hump, I caught some air and kind of skidded. Like I said, I love these older type of rides because they definitely are a lot more thrilling.
I'm giving Jungle Racer a solid D, just under Watubi. By the way, if there's a water park you want me to visit, subscribe and comment the name down below because I study every water park I visit so that one day I can build my own water park. And I want the park to be as good as it can possibly be.
That's a goal to have. That's a really big goal to have. I hope it turns out well for him because, like, I'd certainly love to go to it if it's really good. I don't know if this is fake or not, though. This one looks kind of cool. But regardless,
I can build my own water park, and I want the park to be as good as it can possibly be. And from the top of the Mount Racer Tower, we found one of the park's 3 kids areas.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, 7 different kid slides and a really cool kind of beach. Honestly, a very cool
7.
So behind us is Safari Sand Splashland. It was built in 2011 when we expanded the water park.
Very cool. And this is one of 3 splash areas for kids, right?
Yeah, we've got a ton of them and they're always
Wow.
full.
I love that you're catering to the kids as well because normally there's 1 kids area and that's it.
Yeah.
So I love seeing the other ones.
After racing down Jungle Racer, it was time.
He is right though. It's pretty big. I'm glad to see it. Maybe there's more to it than what I saw, but I'm glad to see the kids area is actually really big, really big. I think that's great.
Time for something massive. This is Bakuli, a massive 60-foot diameter bull slide with a color pack.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
Bakuli, a massive.
Is that the lazy river? Boy, let me tell you, you catch me in a lazy river any day of the week, bro. I'll be there for I might be there for an hour, just not even thinking about it. I love me a lazy river. Like, just chilling out, the sun's beaming down, but you're in a lot of water, so it really doesn't matter. I'm a big fan of lazy rivers, dude. 100%.
60-foot diameter bull slide with a color picture giving a New Orleans Mardi Gras vibe. And right below Bakuli, you can see the Bari River, a calm, relaxing, lazy river that stretches over 1,100 feet long.
It's cool. It has like a little windy zigzag and then it drops into the bowl. So we're going up right now. All right, so you can see the massive bowl here. This is also kind of an older attraction. Also one of the first, not the first, ever built at this park specifically. So this is what I love most about water parks. You see this family right here. The kid is screaming like, "Dad, you're going backwards." And the whole family is riding. You have mom and the 2 kids, and they're just here to have fun. That's the best thing about water parks.
Let's see how crazy this drop really is. The slide started off pretty calm through zigzag, and then it got darker and darker, becoming pitch black before the drop.
I'm a bit surprised he didn't break his camera, but he may not have it out that far. You kind of just, I guess you really just keep it in front of you at that point. But like you kind of had it to the side for a while. I mean, to some degree, you can kind of tell where you are, even in pitch blackness. But it's just still, I'm a little bit surprised he didn't break his camera. I've been in something like that. I wish it was like a little bit faster, but I'm not entirely sure how you would do it. But like, just I want to skid around the circle, maybe double the time because I'm moving so fast.
I just finished riding Bakuli. That was a really cool, massive bowl slide. And look at that slide path. That was pretty intense. It's all pitch black, and then you go down just a super steep drop into the bowl. So honestly, that was a great ride.
That drop into the bowl was easily one of the coolest parts, and it just feels so different from any other bowl slides I've ever ridden. I'm giving Bakuli our first S ranking as the best slide of the day so far. Right after Bakuli,
I agree with that?
2 more of the park's kids areas.
And we have another kids area. Not only did we see the one before, there's one here, and there's a kids play structure right here as well.
I love that. 100%. I love that. It's just, I've been to a lot of water parks so far in my life that I've been to a couple, and I'm saying about what I think about it. But like, I've been to enough that I can say that it's always weird to me when the kids just don't have a lot of things to do. Even in like places where there's a bunch of roller coasters, you might just have like a few kids rides, but there's nothing really special. And so I love the idea that there's a lot here for them to do.
Earlier, we pointed out a kids area, and that was only one of 3 across the entire park, which is rare. Most parks barely have one.
So behind us are Timbo Tides, Timbo Falls, and Kima Bay. Kima means monkey in Swahili, so this is our monkey play area. You've got lots of kid slides, but we also have a kids wave pool. That's a ton of fun, and it's great to have a different pace experience for little ones.
Yeah, so there are 3 wave pools in the park then.
Yeah, there are 3 wave pools.
I do love me a wave pool as well. It's kind of like the lazy river a little bit, where it's like you're just gonna chill. I kind of go like midway. I know some people try to go like really deep, and I'm just like, listen, I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm good. I can swim pretty well, but the waves are coming through. Maybe I mess up somewhere. So I'm always just like, midway, go a little bit deeper, maybe, but like I'm not trying to go too deep unless I gotta go save somebody.
In the park.
It's rare for a park to have 3 separate wave pools and kids areas, something I was not expecting at all. But we've still got 2 more classics to ride and the park's 3 world famous water coasters, Cheetah Chase, Mammoth, and Wildebeest. Each pushes water coaster engineering in different ways. Cheetah Chase launches you uphill at the start with powerful water jets racing other people side by side. Mammoth is the world's longest water coaster, a 6-person family raft slide that covers 3 acres of land with 7 stories of elevation changes. And Wildebeest, the top-ranked water coaster in the world that has some of the craziest air times you won't believe. But first, let's check out the last 2 classics, Zimbabwe and Otorongo. This is Zimbabwe, a slide that is still breaking records 2 decades later.
Welcome to Zimbabwe. To this day, the world's tallest enclosed raft slide. It is a ton of fun, and it is intense.
And you know the height on this?
102 feet. I believe at the time it was built, it was the world's tallest water slide, but since lots of body slides have come through and beat us.
Yeah, so now it's tallest enclosed. Very cool.
This one was built in 2002, another park classic. Let's go.
Ready, guys?
Not bad, not bad. If I didn't know any better, I keep looking at these little teeth things I keep seeing, and I'm thinking, is that a dick? There's no way.
That was awesome. I loved how long that was. Easily one of the best and coolest slides so far, straight out of the early 2000s. I'm giving Zimbabwe a solid S right above the
I can see it.
Right next door is
I can see it.
Otorongo, a water park original from 1996.
Here we have Otorongo. It's 3 slides. They're all a lot of fun. They're all completely black once you get in, so you have no idea where you're going. But my personal favorite is Go. It's a speed slide. It is so fast, you don't even know what's happening, and then it's done.
Since Otorongo is pitch black, we didn't capture the POV, but after riding, even though it was pretty short, I'm giving it a D tier just above Jungle Racer. And now the main event, the 3 water coasters that made this park world famous.
So I will say those 3 don't really entice me a lot, but it's more to do with the fact of like I'm getting closer to that fear I have of like but it's still a tube, so I feel like I'd be safer in that than anything else. But outside of that, not really the biggest fan of any of those whatsoever.
Cheetah Chase, Mammoth, and Wildebeest.
We're the water coaster capital of the world. All 3 of our water coasters are consistently ranked in the top 5 in the world. We're very proud of those. Cheetah Chase water coaster is the world's first launched water coaster. Behind us is
What I really want to experience is Cheetah Chase. The idea that you can jet propel tubes up there is interesting. I guess it's similar to when you see those people riding on those boards and the water's like keeping them afloat so they can kind of like surfboard on that water. I guess it's similar to that, but it's like I'm interested to see how they're doing that because it reminds me of an actual roller coaster in that way.
Mammoth water coaster. It's actually a Guinness Book of World Records certified the world's longest water coaster in the world at 1,760 feet. We have Wildebeest water.
Because usually it's like a conveyor belt. takes you up, and then you start sliding down. But for you to have jet propel, how hard is that water pressure? Because if you were to get knocked off the tube, how bad is that going to feel?
Water coaster that's consistently been ranked the #1 water coaster in the world every year since it was built, except for 1 year when our other water coaster, Mammoth, took that title.
Each has broken records, and I'm riding them back to back to see which one truly earns the #1
Underwater.
spot.
Wow, I'm excited. Let's ride some slides. Woo! All right, so it is now time to ride Cheetah Chase. This is the world's first launched water coaster. So you're dueling 4 people at a time, actually. And I've never ridden one that actually has a launch. Normally you start from the top of the tower and dive into a blast. This one starts with the blast. Let's check it out.
Onto the handles firmly. For your safety, not move forward at any point during the ride. Stay on pace and win first place. The race starts now on Cheetah Chase.
Right at the entrance, we could already see the jets ahead, powerful streams of water building pressure for the starting launch.
This is what I think about when like you're playing like a race arcade racer, and they got like these little pads on the ground that's like going forward. I feel like that's kind of what it's like. I've seen like roller coasters where they have like these little spinner wheels that push you forward. Like if you're playing Sonic CD, you know what I'm talking about. But like this is what I wonder if this is what I think it's like whenever I see like those little speed things.
Slides blast you through multiple open saucer sections, uphills and direction changes, and one last mini launch towards the finish line.
If he doesn't put this in S, I'm gonna be very surprised because this one actually looks a lot more fun than the other two he put in S. You know what? You know what? I have been on something like this before. I have. I forgot about it. I think it's in King's Dominion. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's in King's Dominion. Man, I caught air a couple times on that one though. So like that, I wasn't the biggest fan of that. It wasn't the highest air, but you know when you land a little hard, like hard on your rump, like you know how that feels. And so like that wasn't the best thing in the world, but I've been on something similar to this.
Just finished riding Cheetah Chase. That was incredible. This coaster's like the perfect length. You have like so much here, and it all just kind of winds into itself. And that initial launch is pretty cool. You just go straight uphill, and the initial like racing point of view is also a really unique thing on this ride.
I enjoyed the starting launch, not something you see on your typical water coaster, and the racing element is pretty cool. Cheetah Chase gets our very first A ranking of the day. So let's see.
A? Really? A? I mean, A. This was better than Zimbabwe and the other one. This was far better. Is he sure about that? I don't know about that one.
Others can beat it. Let's move on to the next top-ranked water coaster, Mammoth.
Here we go. We're gonna walk up to Mammoth's entrance right now. Look at this sign. This is really cool.
It's the perfect entrance to a monster like this, and it all builds up that feeling that you're about to face something massive.
Wow, look at that. That slide path is insane. This is one of the park's hydromagnetic family raft slides. I'm honestly really excited for this. I've done this in Dubai, but never in the US. So this is my first time ever in America doing this slide. These rafts are very thick and up to 6 seats. The seats actually look pretty comfortable from what I see. So you ready to ride? We're ready to ride. Let's go. Have you guys ever been here before? Never, first time. Oh, it's awesome. This is a great park.
Since Mammoth fits up to 6 people, we decided to fill up the raft with some additional riders. More weight always equals more fun.
They said we need someone that's like 120. Ready? Woo! Let's do it. Let's go. I'm here with my new family. Yeah, right.
The ride started with a conveyor belt that slowly carried us all the way to the top, 7 stories high, building up tension the entire way up. And then it began.
How did he not hit his phone through all of that? I just seen how high he had it, dude. There's no way. And then he's got it. You know he's got to hold it a certain way so it doesn't hit somebody else along the way, dude. That strength and like reaction, dude. He's got something going on there because that's crazy. He's been at it for a while because that's crazy to think about, like how much he's got to actually think about the angles and stuff he's in at any given moment. That's something cool. This is better than Zimbabwe as well. There's no way he's gonna put this at A. If he puts this at A, bro, that's good. There's no way. There's no way. It's way better than it. It's way better than it. Cheetah, and this is way better than that.
This thing was packed with uphill launches, non-stop motion, all back to back. It just kept going. By the end, everyone in our raft was soaked and dying laughing. Easily one of the most fun family rides I've ever done.
So good. Wow, that was incredible. It's so long, it's like the perfect length. It has little spins, incredible ride.
That's why I'm putting Mammoth just above Zimbabwe with another solid S ranking, making
Okay.
it the best ride at this park so far.
I was worried, bro. I was worried. I was like, what do you mean? How on earth did Cheetah get A? It certainly should be S. But that one certainly deserved it as Zimbabwe deserved it.
But there's still one more left. The park's top-ranked water coaster, the only one that's ever beat Mammoth, the legend Wildebeest, the #1 ranked water coaster on Earth for more than a decade, a title awarded by the Golden Ticket Awards, the industry's top honors. It stretches over a third of a mile and uses powerful LIM motors to launch rafts up 7 airtime hills. We climbed into a 4-person raft that looked like a giant hot dog, and a little kid ended up joining our group. The ride started with an uphill conveyor similar to the Mammoth that pulled us up towards the start.
Here we go. Oh! Woo! Oh! Yo! Woo! Okay. Whoa! Woo! Oh! Woo!
I've been on something like this before as well. I believe this is at King's Dominion and not Carowinds. Carowinds is what rides are a lot more safer if I'm not mistaken, but King's Dominion, I specifically remember something like this. I'm talking about things that are jetting them forward. I remember something like this there.
Here we go. Oh!
It kind of looked like we dropped underground for a sec, and then we flew into another uphill with even more airtime.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Woo. Yo. Woo. Oh.
Oh man.
Yo.
And after being thrown into another dark tunnel, we were at the end. All right, so we just finished riding Wildebeest.
There's nothing like a hard slam, bro. You don't think about it first, but then you're like, dang, that felt terrible.
This was incredible. There are a ton of just big drops. Honestly, a very long, probably one of the longest hydromagnetics that I've ridden in an outdoor water park. So very, very cool ride.
So like, I could see him putting this at A if like the slams are a problem. But overall, I think it's good. Overall, it looks like a fun ride, but I could see him putting this at A because of that, because that is a factor for people. If they enjoy something or not, regardless.
Amount of different airtime points on this ride was unreal. It had the perfect mix of speed, length, and thrill. This is everything a water coaster should be, but I enjoyed getting to sit face to face and witness the other riders' reactions on Mammoth a bit more. That's why I'm putting Wildebeest just below Mammoth with the final S ranking. All three were incredible, and after riding them back to back, it's crazy to think this park sits in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. I had an incredible time at Splashy Safari. This park definitely lives up to the hype. Comment down below which slide you would ride first, and if you want to see the planet's first beehive water slide, part of the brand new tower with 3 world's first slides, click here to watch that video, and we'll see you next.
Okay, so that's it for that. This is I Went to America's #1 Water Park by Alex Ojeda, or Ojeda? Ojeda? I don't know how you say that. Regardless, guys, in the comment section, tell me how you say that. Did you guys enjoy what we saw so far? We might do another one of these later. I don't know. Remember, I always like to do reactions to stuff like this as a way to inspire you to build your wealth, or just inspire you to go out and travel, because there's things out here to enjoy in life. And at the end of the day, if you don't know nothing about it, you're never gonna really go outside of your home area. So this is something I wanted to bring up. I always like to do this for my channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for looking. Hopefully I've inspired you. Hopefully I've inspired you to inspire others. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.